Canada is developing a scheme to attract digital nomads to the country. Canada is developing a scheme to attract digital nomads to the country. 1. Under current rules, remote workers are allowed to live and work in Canada for 6 months. Canada is developing a scheme to attract digital nomads to the country. The Immigration, Refugees and Citizenship Canada, IRCC, said the plans were aimed at making Canada a go-to destination for digital nomads. Under current Canadian immigration rules, digital nomads can stay in Canada for up to 6 months under a visitor status while still working for foreign companies. The details of the new scheme are still uncertain. However, the IRCC said it planned to collaborate with public and private partners to access if more policies were needed to attract global remote workers. The government department said the developments were part of a push to recruit overseas talent, especially highly skilled tech workers. We expect that some digital nomads who initially enter Canada to work remotely will decide to seek opportunities with Canadian employers, the IRCC said in a release. When they receive a job offer from a Canadian company, they would be able to bring their skills to a Canadian employer by applying for a temporary work permit or even permanent residence. Representatives for the IRCC did not immediately respond to insiders' request for further comment, made outside normal working hours. Governments around the world have been developing policies for remote workers since the COVID-19 pandemic increased the practice. More than 25 countries offer digital nomad visas, including Bali, Portugal, and Greece. Governments hope the visas will encourage more sustainable tourist economies after the pandemic shut down most international travel and hurt tourist-dependent economies. Digital Nomads Visa. From Portugal to Bali, these 28 countries and territories offer digital nomad visas for remote workers. 28 countries offer residence visas for remote workers, also known as digital nomad visas. 1. Spain and Italy are still in the process of establishing a legal framework for the programs. After the pandemic brought international travel to a halt and decimated tourism-dependent economies around the globe, dozens of countries have launched special visas designed specifically for remote workers. The so-called digital nomad visas allow remote workers to live and work in countries like Malta, Portugal, and Costa Rica, as long as your income comes from outside the country. Here are 28 countries that currently offer visas specifically for remote workers and the minimum income required in order to apply. Europe Digital Nomad Visas. Malta. Minimum salary required of €2,700 per month. 1. Latvia. At least 2.5 times the average local salary, around €3,192.50 a month. 2. Cyprus. Minimum salary required of €3,500 per month, after taxes. 3. Romania. At least 3 times the average local salary, around €3,700 a month. 4. Hungary. Minimum salary required of €2,000 per month. 5. Iceland. Minimum salary required of 1 million Icelandic kroner per month. 6. Croatia. Minimum salary required of 17,822 Croatian kunas .50 per month. 7. Greece. Minimum salary required of €3,500 per month. 8. Portugal. At least 4 times the national minimum wage, currently €2,820 a month. Asia and Africa Digital Nomad Visas. Bali. At least 2 billion Indonesian rupiahs, around $130,000, must be deposited into Indonesian state-owned banks. 10. Dubai. Minimum salary required of $3,500 per month. 11. Cabo Verde. Minimum average bank balance of €1.500 over the last 6 months. Grenada. Minimum salary required of 100,000 East Caribbean dollars a year, around $37,000. 1. St. Lucia. Currently no salary requirements. 2. Curaçao. Currently no salary requirements. 3. Montserrat. Minimum salary required of $70,000 a year. 4. Dominica. Minimum salary required of $50,000 a year. 5. Cayman Islands. Minimum salary required of $100,000 a year. 6. Anguilla. Currently no salary requirements. 7. Antigua and Barbuda.
minimum salary required of $50,000 a year.
North, Central, and South America digital nomad visas. Bermuda. Must have substantial means and/or have a continuous source of annual income. Amount not specified. 9. Colombia. At least 3 times the monthly minimum wage of 1 million pesos, around $650.94. 10.
Belize. Minimum salary required of $75,000 per year.
11. Costa Rica. Minimum salary required of $3,000 per month. 12.
Panama. Minimum salary required of $36,000 per year.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe our channel to get more informations about visa informations.